Backline for Shinrone. As play gets underway, Shane Guinan from Drumcullen, your referee here this evening. First ball being fought for, and it is James O'Sullivan who comes out with that ball, feeds it back towards Killian Sampson. Killian Sampson, long ball forward, looking for Kieran Cleary inside. Big physical presence in there now, fighting for this Paul Cleary. Shoots Adam Landy with the hand pass. Landy has no choice but to just flick it back in towards play. A little bit sloppy there from Kieran Cleary. Gives the opportunity now for Kieran Burke to get the clearance away. In there to the corner towards Brian Duignan. Duignan is turned inside. No support. May not need support. You do not need support when you're able to pick out the top corner inside. So long restart now. Mark Troy again. Mike O'Brien in there looking for the breaking ball. It was Luke Wire who was underneath it as well. Ball back out here. Joe Maher's little fist pump will tell you he's happy with that one. Guinan had his hand up for advantage. Well, Jack Fogarty 40 metres out, absolutely didn't need it. Again, good quick restart. Eamon Cleary. Cleary picks out Darragh Landy. Darragh Landy from distance, and Darragh Landy, cool as you like. 4 points. 7.5 minutes gone. Ball fired out here. Good short puck out again, Mark Troy. Mark Troy, oh, that's a gorgeous delivery forward. Opens it up completely for Aaron Maher. And Aaron Maher, as you would expect, 25 metres. But if you're going to beat him, you have to at the very least test him. And Cleary didn't do that. But Shinrone have won it back here through Dan Doohan. Dan Doohan on to Jason Sampson. Jason Sampson, 65 metres out. Umpires eventually go for the flag. No free given, I have to say, somewhat surprisingly. Ballinamere managed to win the ball anyway. Ball fed in here now. Good opportunity, good quick layoff. Shot comes in from about 50 metres out, and fine strike, wonderful finish again by hand side. A second Ballinamere wide, and once again those quick restarts are immaculate. Darragh Landy now fires this forward. Paul Cleary is out in front. Two Ballinamere defenders in on top of him, but the ball could break down kindly for Paul Cleary. Paul Cleary off his left. Paul Cleary with the point. A third score for the Shinrone. Eamon Cleary, this time going long with the restart, has mixed them up very, very well. This ball could break down brilliantly for DJ McLaughlin. DJ McLaughlin comes in, just sweeps that ball over. It's a great opportunity. Sampson 50 metres out with time to shoot. You'd really back him. Instead, now we come down the far end with Joe Maher. Joe Maher knocks it on. Ball in here, still Ballinamere in possession. Ballinamere with the strike, and it's Dan Ravenhill, who hasn't really been a feature and could have given a free either direction. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and I'm not assigning genders to either of these teams, or indeed saying that any of them are geese, other than to say that consistent refereeing from Shane Guinan. Shot coming in now from Joe Maher. Joe Maher, that is absolutely sublime. Lovely strike. Firing on all cylinders. Again, wonderful restart. Eamon Cleary picks out Kieran Cleary. Now, opportunity here. James O'Sullivan, the little dummy, comes back in off the left. Lovely play by the Offaly under-20 hurler. Ball back there, and it's won by Chris McDonald. Chris McDonald goes down the line. Lovely ball infield. Now Sam Burke comes onto this at pace. Sam Burke opened the scoring in this game. Can he add his second? He can. And Shinrone have 9 wides now. Long ball forward. Brian Duignan in space. Brian Duignan, one touch, takes it into his hand. Gorgeous finish. And down the sideline for him. So again, he's going to come in field. Oh, not a perfect first touch. Could be another opportunity here. Ball has been snatched up by Luke Wire. Ball on here now. Into the middle towards Duignan. Duignan with the flick. A second goal for Brian Duignan. Feeds it on towards Brian Duignan. Brian Duignan with the finish. We talked about would Sam Burke's point be the last score of the second half or the first half. It absolutely wasn't. Ballinamere were in a position to draw, but mathematically they could conceivably win those two and still miss out on knockout hurling, depending on results elsewhere, if they don't at least reduce the scoring difference deficit here, and probably even more. So long ball forward here now into Kieran Cleary. Can he give Shinrone the start of the second half they need? He cannot. 10 in the first half. So Mark Troy goes long, looks for Brian Duignan, comes off his hand but breaks favourably for Ballinamere. Shot comes in, Dan Ravenhill with the point. his second of the game. It was Paul Cleary who came up with the first 2 points to dig and claw their way back into the game. So they need him now more than ever, as they had fallen 10 points behind. Now still 9 in it. Ball in now towards Luke Weir. Cross here now. Dan Ravenhill with the chance, and you back Dan Ravenhill all day, every day. They'd have the weaker scoring difference, of course. Be more likely to come down to head-to-head if it was 2. But matters for another day. For now, they'll say our ship isn't completely sailed yet. Here's James O'Sullivan with the strike. And James O'Sullivan with the point. It's kindly for him. Sam Burke has won it. Sam Burke looks to connect with Jack Fogarty. Burke has to win it at the second attempt. Burke breaks the tackle. Drives out. He's got the pace. Gives the hand pass across. Should be an opportunity here now for Duignan. Duignan strikes, and Duignan finds the target. Down looking for Paul Cleary, but well done instead Cian Kinarney. Cian Kinarney comes out, picks out Sam Burke. Sam Burke closed down there by Adam Landy, but Sam Burke keeps going. He's able to break the tackle. Will he be able to add the finish? He puts in the shot. Sam Burke with the point. Meantime, Brian Duignan strokes that ball over the bar, and Ballinamere continue to push out their lead. They're back out to 10 points in front. Shinrone went on their run of 5 scores in a row. Oh, lovely ball straight into Joe Maher's path. Joe Maher, relentless but a defeat of anything approximating double figures could leave them with just that little bit more to do. They'd still love to give themselves a chance to at least put Ballinamere under pressure in the closing stages of this game. Now here's a good ball forward in towards Conor Doohan again. Doohan looks for that floated ball. He's looking for Paul Cleary in behind. Ballinamere runners come back, but he's got a man off the shoulder. He fires it on. Here's the opportunity. Lovely low flick. Kept it down. Adam Landy with the finish. And now with 7 minutes to go, it's a 4-point game. Ballinamere still have more to do to get over the finish line here. Long ball forward. Luke Weir is onto it. Luke Weir on towards Duignan. Duignan breaking through. Oh, Eamon Cleary could have had it. The break favours Shinrone. Killian Sampson flicks that one on towards Dara Maher. Dara Maher, he's looking for the right corner. He's looking inside. It's broken down. Ronan Cleary is the one who breaks it down. But Paul Cleary for Shinrone in possession now. Paul Cleary fires it in. He knocks it over the bar. High ball forward now. Aaron Maher floats it infield. Maher in here towards Joe. Absolutely relentless between taking the point and trying to link up with Mike O'Brien. What a catch, Ross Ravenhill. Brilliant fielding. Long ball forward. Joe Maher again. Joe Maher. Tap and go. Point number 8. When you flick a ball over a defender like that, particularly in a landslide situation like this, you're you're asking for your dentist to get a little bit of work, but in that instance carries on. Opportunity now. Paul Cleary goes low, and Paul Cleary 23 would be a very, very decent tally, and you'd say to yourself, a 60-minute championship match, I'm scoring 223, I'm going to go close here. Here's Brian Duignan away, shoots from the sideline. That is just sublime shooting. Sublime shooting to wrap it up at 3:28 to 2:23. This has been a serious display, a statement of intent from Ballinamere here. They had 2 wins, which, with all due respect, they were wins you would have expected them